What's up? Welcome to a new episode of the Brandon Janeau Show. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always, shout out to my family, Urban Boulevard, BLVD.US. That's our website. You go here, find this hat and all their apparel. Use the code Brandon.30 if you purchase something for 30% off your purchase. So, hope you guys enjoy this, uh, and hope you guys buy something, man, because it would damn sure help me out. um, but let's get into it, man. So. Season five, man. This is officially the first episode of season five. Um, man. Um, so I remember. I don't remember ever seeing the show, but I remember people talking about the show. Party of Five. Y'all might know what I mean by this. Party of Five. It was a show I think he did in the 80s, 90s. Can't remember which one, but Party of Five. And for me, I feel like this is what this season kind of feels like. Not really, 'cause I don't know the premise of the show, to be honest with y'all. But the reason why I'm naming this episode Party of Five is because of what I particularly feel about season five. This is the fifth season of my podcast. It's um it's crazy to think of how truly far I've gotten in just, you know, 3 years of work. Um to be on my fifth season is a shocker into itself, in a sense. And man, um, man, I've been very fortunate um to have this podcast of mine. At the end of season four, um, at the end of season four, I kind of thought about every end of the season is a reflection time for me. Um, it's reflection time for me. It's missed this the last time I'm doing a podcast, because you never know. Um, what more can I say? Is that everything I said already in the podcast? And to me, um, I'm still finding new ways to work my mind into creating content. Um, but when I started this podcast, season one, I can't remember how many episodes I did because I started doing the podcast on Speaker, the Speaker app for podcasts, and then I found out about Anchor, and then I started doing Anchor, and I had like 40 episodes for that when I first switched over to Anchor. And I had like 20 I did on Speaker, so about 60 something episodes for season one. Season two I did 50. Season three I did 40, and no, season three I did 52, and then season four I did 40. And to do 50, 50, 40, and I think 60 something episodes of season one, and now this is the first season. This is the fifth season of it. It's crazy in a sense, and I look back on all of that, and I say to myself, man, um, there's still more that I haven't done. Um, at the end of season four, I kind of talked about how, which brings into what I just said about being kind of, you know, questionable about coming back to podcasts. But what I've learned is that it's okay to question certain things still. But at the same time, um, I want season five, which brings into the party of five, right? For me, what I learned in the last couple seasons is that um, I have the ability to reach out. what I loved about doing my podcast, I love solo project. I love doing the solos, and now I can do videos with it, so it makes it even better. But what I've learned about um the reach that I have is the creating process. I've done a lot in these last couple of seasons, but one thing I've truly have learned and done a lot with, one thing I've truly done is I've actually um I've been blessed to work with some incredible podcasters. When I first started doing interviews in particular, I started doing interviews in particular. I remember my first couple interviews with podcasters. I didn't have Zoom at the time. Did this series called Undoubted Success, which I still do for my podcast. I still interview people, call it Undoubted Success, and I loved it. You know, and it's grown into talking to artists and actors and authors and teaming up with my people at Kick Up Your Heels Entertainment, my family Kick Up Your Heels Entertainment, my family Cultural TV Podcast, which is in conjunction with Minds. Um, but in season 5, I want to get back to doing that. I want to get back to talking to podcasters because I think it's so dope to see how their minds work and see what they've created. You know what I'm saying? There's so many podcasters that I didn't get a chance to talk to before yet. I haven't got a chance to sit down and have a conversation with. So many. I can name one. Uh, you know, uh, you know, Jay Christian from the Kanye group, or or um or Uncle Dolomite. You know what I'm saying? King Germ from Frocast. Like so many that I haven't talked to. That I've had an ability to talk to, and I haven't had the ability to sit down and have a conversation with one on one. Hell, even shit, my TDs. I haven't even had a chance to sit down with my TDs and talk to them. Diva talk. Like I haven't even got a chance to sit down with them. I haven't got a chance to sit down with all three of them separately or together. I don't care. Um, I haven't even got a chance to sit down and talk to um my guys Nick and Noah. I would love to sit down and talk to them and do one. I haven't even sat down and talked to my brother Juan about how he turned sports into doing a podcast. Like it's crazy. I haven't talked to my one of my mentors, uh, Pat for Podcastagram. We set up a couple of dates, but we never sat down and did it. um, there's so many more podcasts. There's so many people I would love to sit down and have a conversation with. J Squad Podcast, everybody, man. And that's the beauty of it, man. I want to get back to that because there's still lessons I need to learn about podcasting. Is it fun doing duos? Or is it really enjoyable doing solo? What is it? You know what I'm saying? What makes you tick when it comes to podcasting? What's the best part of podcasting to you? What do you truly enjoy? And that's where I kind of think about um this podcast stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very fortunate to do a podcast and do it. And all those people I just named, and so many more I haven't sat down and talked to, like So Problematic and Mother Effing Pod. I would love to sit down and talk to you guys. I think it'd be dope, sit down and talk to you and pick y'all brains about why podcasting is so cool and why y'all enjoy it so much. Um, when it comes to, you know, this, what I'm saying? I like also sitting down talking to, you know, business minded people. You know what I'm saying? I would love to do that. But what I've learned and what I want to do in season 5 is get back to the essence of doing that. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down with podcasters, sitting down with all types of people, man. Um, Of course, the top 10 list. Uh, I've said this once before. I said it once before, but I haven't. Um, I did it once on live, but I haven't gotten back to it. I need to get back to it. Underdog to Success, the roundtable, where I kind of just let different people come into my live and they have like a conversation and ask each other like how they got into what they're doing now, why is it so important to them, you know, and how can people help get them in that situation. It'd be so cool to sit down and pick your brains with that. And when it comes to getting back to you know uh the Saturday Night Jam sessions, like season 5, I wanted to get back to being a party for me. Because I miss that. All the work, all that. It's still supposed to be fun, and I hope season 5 is that, man. I hope you guys enjoy season 5 because through all of this, the uncertainty is real when it comes to me sometimes because you take a break and you don't know what it's gonna be like. But man, I feel good to be back, man. I hope you guys enjoy season 5. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be, but I will say this: I hope you guys truly enjoy it. I can't explain it better, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. And welcome to season 5. Peace.